Every morning, Terrell, you start my day right with a scripture. And everyone that knows Terrell knows that he sends all his friends of scripture. So thank you for starting my morning every morning on the right note. Years ago, my son John, who's here in the building, right around training camps time, he'd always say to me, "Dad, why do you got to go to NBA training camp? Why don't you get a job at Wegmans like the rest of my friends' dads?" And it hurts because you can't, but this is why, son. Like when you get inducted into the New York State Hall of Fame. It makes all that sacrifice worth it, all the hours you put in, all that time, that commitment, it's all worth it when you enter the New York State Hall of Fame. My jersey's in JMA Wireless. It's hard to call it that. I'm so used to the Carrier Dome, but it's just so when you get these kind of awards, it just makes everything so worth it. And my journey started in 8th grade. I wasn't some childhood prodigy. I wasn't ranked young. I was just a basketball player who was trying to figure out how to get better because the kids who were smaller than me was beating me, and it was very frustrating. It drove me nuts, and that drove me to working out on my game 10 hours every single day. Not some days, not once in a while, but every single day. And that's one of the common denominators when you get to the NBA, everyone works that hard. You think you're special. You're like, I'm the only one putting in 10 hours. Like, no, everyone in this room is putting in 10 hours. And how do you separate yourself from that? And, you just try to be a good person. That's, I've been working for the Knicks now for 13 years, and it's truly because of treating people the right way. Because it's not a cliche. It's real because all the people who were kind of lower on the totem pole when I was a player are now all senior VPs, and they hired me to work with them now. So it really, really does go a long way. But like I was saying, my journey started in 8th grade, putting in 10 hours a day, every single day, and I sucked. I mean, I was really bad. I wasn't really coordinated. I was growing so much, so it was messing up my coordination. One day I'd be like, oh, I'm coordinated. Then the next day I probably grew 1.5 inches, and it just throws everything off. Got to recalibrate, put the work back in. All the tall players, you understand that struggle we go through. But in 10th grade, which is when I got my first letter from Syracuse University, that's when things started to come together a little bit for me in 10th grade. But the work I put in from 10th grade to 11th grade is what took me to another stratosphere, because I was really, really committed. Once I got a letter from Syracuse, it really, really turned on something in me, because I went from wanting to just go to Syracuse to making sure when I got there that I was going to play. And that's a whole nother level. And my AAU coach who couldn't be here today, Mickey Walker, we used to talk all the time about not just going to Syracuse, but playing and leaving a mark. And I think I've done that. And, I can't thank Mick and Coach Boeheim enough for what they've done for me. And my brother surprised me today. Bro, I love you for that. I mean, my brother Kari drove up. I had no idea he was coming. I want to thank Renee and the committee. Thank you so much. I know Renee was back and forth with me because the Knicks were playing today. I had to work, didn't have to work, and I was going to be here, then I was going to be here. So thank you. I appreciate that. My son Joey and John was going to be here to accept my award on my behalf if I didn't make it, but I was able to make it today. And like I said, 8th grade, 11th grade, I'm one of the best players in the country. I go to Syracuse University, and everyone at Syracuse is good, right? Everyone at Syracuse is one of the best players in their state, the best player on their team. And the only way to separate yourself is working as hard as you possibly can every single day. That's the truth. Working as hard as you can every single day. And that's, and Rosie, we talk all the time. My brother, it's good to see you in the suit. And Rosie looks the same as the guy I saw back in '92 when he used to come to our games and come talk to me. And you still don't have a gray hair, Rosie. It's amazing. I don't know what you're doing, man. You need to bottle that up, Rosie. But man, I can't believe I'm in the New York State Hall of Fame. It's an amazing. Just to say that means everything. I want to thank everyone else who's going into the Hall of Fame with me. You know that, so the '96 draft class was the greatest draft class ever. I was a part of that. 2023 New York State Hall of Fame is the greatest Hall of Fame class ever. I'm a part of that too. Thank you.